Let me at this moment introduce, in fact, Priyanka Chaturvedi. She is the member of Parliament for the Shiv Sena in Rajya Sabha. Priyanka ji, thank you so much for speaking to us. I want to start by asking you, you've seen the story about the diversion of the security vehicles by the Mumbai police meant for Nirbhaya funds for, in fact, security of MLAs and MPs of Eknath Shinde faction. How do you respond to that?
I must remind you of those, those days in 2013, and it is going to complete a decade, literally now, where the incident had happened based on which a lot of new laws were introduced to keep women safe, secure, and get them justice at the right time. And that is when this corpus was made, which was specifically, Nirbhaya corpus was specifically targeted for women, their safety, their protection, under which we had got certain funds for the state to ensure that patrolling in the cities of Mumbai at all hours is possible. All the cars that came in, cars were called in, and even two-wheelers were bought and deputed to various police stations. But now ever since this government has come, 47 of their MLAs who turned out to be traitors to the party were given Y+ security. Their members of parliament who defected are also given Y+ security. All these cars, which were meant for patrolling, for ensuring women's safety, to be available for women whenever they put out a distress call, are now being diverted to safeguard these 47 MLAs who have betrayed their constituency, who have betrayed the state of Maharashtra, besides betraying their own political party.
But ma'am, the government's argument is they are ready for audit, and number two, they are saying that a small fraction of this fund has been diverted because the security arrangements were to be made. Their argument is that we have only used 1% of their 30 crore rupees, which was in fact distributed or given to the government of Maharashtra under the Nirbhaya fund.
So I will talk about a record, but first I will tell them, even if it was 2%, 3%, or very little nominal number of cars that went out, not just for their security, 47 MLAs is one thing, the MPs is another thing, plus for right now for deputed for G20 security that have gone out from the Nirbhaya based funds, and the cars that are bought under those funds was specifically for safeguarding, protecting women, patrolling for women and making them feel safe. So it is absolutely shameless if they say, oh, it was only this little percentage. It's a shame. And second, about our entire work towards women-led causes. We had 3 ministers in the cabinet. They have 0. Let's talk about, prioritizing women's safety and security. We brought in the Shakti Bill, which is still languishing, and they haven't prioritized this. It's not even coming in this particular session. Thirdly, we had also created transportation for women, which was totally free of cost for girls who wanted to go to schools and higher secondary school in rural areas. They have abolished that. So there are various factors that had come into play at that point in time. Now, for another matter, there's the fight for vaccinating pregnant women. It was someone from Shiv Sena who fought for this and ensured that it was mandated by the central government when the BMC, the Mumbai Municipal Corporation, agreed to do that. So we have fought for those causes. Bully by Suli deals. A lot of women were harassed from Mumbai, from Maharashtra. We brought those people to justice. So they cannot preach to us about women's safety and security when they have a pathetic track record of speaking badly about women. And last but not the least, the cabinet ministers who are getting this kind of security are the ones who use abusive language against women. They use pathetic language and derogatory language for sitting member of parliament, Srimati Supriya Sule. 0 action has been taken against him. Now, let's talk about the other cabinet minister that they have, who was Sanjay Rathod, who was put down, who we had asked to step down when rape charges were put against him by the very same Bharatiya Janata Party. Today now enjoys a cabinet space along with the Bharatiya Janata Party in that cabinet. So their priority about women is laughable, and they should not be making allegations which will only expose them further.
But Priyanka ji, is it not true? You're talking about track record, and you're talking about, your work record versus Eknath Shinde's. The fact is, in 2021, when the NCRB data came out, it said very clearly, and that time your government was in power, it was Uddhav Thakrae's government in power, that Maharashtra was ranked number 3 when it came to crime against women. Maharashtra was, when it came to crime against women, including rape, Mumbai was the second city, which was after Delhi, was seen as a city, when it came to kidnapping, rape and other charges and other crimes against women. So your track record, it's not that everything was absolutely great. So how did you use the Nirbhaya funds?
No, let me also remind you, those were the harrowing times of COVID lockdown. A lot of violence was happening even within homes. A lot of problems women were facing even at homes. So I'm not even trying to justify this. I'm not even trying to say that, oh my God, we didn't do that or we didn't do enough. Maybe there's a lot more we need to do. But at no point does it all absolutely absolve these people from not doing what is their basic bare minimum duty. Every state government continues to try and prioritize. We prioritize that.
Priyanka Chaturvedi, thank you so much for joining us with those inputs, with your side of the story on this. The fact is, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what we are, in fact, putting out at this moment as well.